Hi everyone, I'm Lori Michelson and I'll be hosting the Fit, Fearless and Fabulous Fall Habit Challenge starting on Monday, October the 5th. So as promised, this is just a little sampler of what's going to drop into your email box on Monday mornings. And even if you don't sign up for the challenge, this little video again is yours to keep. It's my gift to you to be able to invigorate your day. So I'm going to chat a little bit at the end, but I'm going to start moving and grooving right away. I've got my groovy pants on, my bright shirt. I'm in my fall colors. I want to make sure I'm not blending into the background. So not going to the grocery store like this, but I'm I'm feeling really, really colorful and ready to go. So again, you can have your running shoes on. You can be in sock feet, bare feet. Very often I will wear my running shoes as well. They're a little bit squeaky here today, so I've actually taken them off just so that you can hear me. Sometimes as well we'll be using music throughout the challenges. We'll be using Suzanne Mongrain-Smith's beautiful vigorous mantras as well. And for today I just wanted to be able to make sure that that you could hear me for sure. So you can be as comfortable as you want. When you do these in the morning, you can be in your pajamas. There is lots of research, and particularly in the last few years, talking about the importance of getting the blood flowing first thing in the morning. So that is for sure what we're going to do. So I'm going to start with our weight equally through both legs, and right away that is a postural movement, because very often we sit to one side. So as soon as you start with your weight equally through both legs, you are starting to work your posture. As you take your shoulders forward on an inhale, exhale, and drop those shoulder blades back. Again, working on our breathing. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Starting to fill with energy with that breath right away. Inhale, exhale, and one more time. Let's inhale those shoulders forward. Let's exhale and out. So prana, beautiful energy with our breath. So from here, let's start to tap through. Now you don't have to stand still. You can move your legs around a little bit. We're just tapping lightly, again, to wake up, especially if you sleep on one side. You know, you're going to appreciate this attention to your neck and your shoulders as you gently tap down. Okay, we're going to do that one more time. Tap up. And come all the way, give yourself a pat on the back for even doing this video right this morning, or this afternoon actually. Again, it has to be, it does not have to be in the morning, and it can be more than once, but I am definitely going to be chatting to you about at least in the morning. So we're going to come up, and we're going to take our fingertips to the center. We're going to go across the collarbone. We're going to go collarbone. We're going to go down to the fingertips, and we're going to go one more time. So up the fingertips, just tapping enough to, right, feel that. You're going to go across the collarbone. You can do a little Tarzan yell here if you want. Again, that kind of wakes you up a little bit more. You're going to go down and to the fingertips. And then just shake that out. I'd like you to notice right away that arm, a little lighter, a little bit more released, even that neck and shoulder. So let's start on the other side. So we're going to go up. Going to tap through. Again, you're going to come up the side of the neck. I'm going to talk to those neck muscles and upper trap muscles and say, you know, stay out of what you're not needing or you don't need to be involved. And that sometimes, we're going to come up again, is even when we're sitting at the computer, right, we're all up in our shoulders. So we're just kind of talking to those muscles. Now, turn your palm, come up your hand, forearm. So lots of disciplines, again, talking about meridians and energy and chi, right, as we go down. And one more time, come on up. We're going to go across that collarbone. We're going to come to the center. Lots of energy, lots of tapping, again, points right here. Okay, if you're a yogini and you like the chakras, heart chakra, throat chakra, and shake it out and move it out. So simply shaking, right, can wake us up partway through the day and certainly first thing in the morning. So from here, we're going to take 1 foot forward and 1 foot back, and we're just going to start rocking. So tapping, shaking, rocking. all beautiful for energy, all beautiful to shake up patterns that are stuck physically, mentally, emotionally. So our movement can change what's going on here, can change what's going on up here. So what I'm doing is I'm just rocking forward. I'm pushing onto my ball of my foot, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to start to bend my knee. Take my sitting bones and tailbone back. That's peacock feathers. And then I'm going to wiggle my fingertips, come up. On the inhale, turn my palms, go back on the exhale. Okay, so I'm just going to hold this here for a moment. That's opening up the back of my leg, my hamstring and my calf muscles. It's opening up my chest. And then switch sides so the other leg comes forward. Now this actually is a fair bit of balance. This is why I have this chair right here as well. As some of you are going to be working on the balance, you can do what you can do. So again, you don't want to shift. Pelvis is forward. We're just going to start to, or you don't want to shift to the side. We're going to be shifting forward and back. So you're going to come back, right? So we're getting the pelvis ready for our walking today, for our stairs, even for our sitting down and getting back up, so we don't get stuck in the back. So we're going to inhale to come forward. The pelvis tucks a little bit. Exhale, turn your palms, come back, stick your bum back, peacock feathers back. And then one more time to inhale forward. We're opening up the hips to go forward. And then exhale to come back. And we're going to hold this for a moment. Again, you could be doing this with one hand on a chair. This is balance. There's no question on that. It's stretch, it's rhythm, it's pelvic femoral rhythm, and back through to the center. Okay, and anytime in between, I just kind of like to move those ankles around. So what we're going to do right now, again, a sampler of doing a little bit of cardio, getting that heart rate up a little, getting that blood flow going with a combination of strength. Throughout the program, I give you adaptations and modifications, so absolutely guarantee this is for everybody and anybody. So we would start by just marching on the spot. So we do this for about 30 seconds, right? So you can march, you could do a little, I call this a little waddle, you could do a little bit of a stronger, could be knees right up if you like. Okay, so as we go through, I call it a bit of a loose 30 seconds. Okay, so remember you can be low impact on this. And let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we go to some strength. So that's why I have this chair here. So you could do this against the wall. You could do this against the sink. So I inhale and exhale and out. Inhale, bend my elbows. Exhale, straighten my elbows. I also call this, instead of push-up, I call this elbow bend. And it has a much better feeling. Because really, you're bending your elbows and you're straightening your elbows. That's all that's going on. And I will be giving you tips as we go throughout. So to remind you, right, not to let your back bend in, not to get all up in the neck and the shoulders. So throughout this challenge, you will be moving, absolutely, but I will be giving you tips and tricks so that it is a habit that you will be able to continue with because it feels good. Okay, let's do 2 more. Just exhale away. Inhale in, exhale away. Now if you wanted to make that stronger, you could flip the chair and do it on the lower end, and you can do it on the floor. So we are going to the side. So I like to work the front of the legs, the back of the legs, the sides of the legs. So let's reach. If your shoulders were saying no thank you, you go across. So you can reach and reach and reach and reach. And let's say you are thinking, I want more cardio than this. I want to go stronger out here, and I want to do this for 30 seconds, right? So you can do that. So you can decide week to week what is working for you that week. Because really, honestly, these challenges can be made harder, they can be made easier, they can be modified, but it's actually about just getting moving. Last 2. Because once you have the habit of getting moving, then you can fill in the routine. You can fill in the gaps. It's the getting going that is the challenge. So that's 30 seconds into there. So I'm going to give you the option now, again, of a squat. So I'm turning sideways so you can see that my bum goes back, my knees don't go past my toes, and I come up. Now, you could from here, and we can work the front of the arms and the back of the arms. So if you're saying to me, I don't do squats because of my knees, then what you would do is you would lean against a wall or a chair, right? And you would only go as far as your knees allow you to go. It could be right up here, right? So you're working the legs here, but you're also working the front of the arms and the deltoid. And you're teaching the body how to lift the arms without getting all up in the neck and the shoulders here. So it's about patterning. It's about breathing. It's about strength. Let's do 3 more. If it's in your knees, then you simply stand up. Okay, if it's in your neck, you take those arms a little bit lower and you go to where it's only an arm movement, not a neck movement. And up, and back down. And back around to the front. Okay, so from here as we add our cardio in here, now we do the back of our legs. So these are bum kicks. So bum kicks could be simply in here, right? They could go wider and deeper. Now, you can add weights into some of these exercises that I give you over the course of the Mondays. Again, they are designed to be able to be made easier, okay, or more challenging, but it's about the habit. So let's bring those arms in. So now we're posture, now we're strength, right? And we could run this out and do bum kicks, for sure. Okay, because if you're here and you're already moving, you might as well move at a level that's comfortable for you. And you should start to feel the breath a little more. Last, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, and back to center. So my goal is to combine balance, posture, a little bit of brain work in here. So from here, if I am lifting this leg, okay, so from the weight equally on both legs, I am going to lift this arm out to the side, right? So opposite arm to opposite leg, balance, deltoid strength, and then back down. And then I'm going to lift the other leg without shifting, up and back down. Okay, so I can keep this arm lower and back down. A lot of us have tightness in the neck. Okay, so we will be addressing that as we go through. And breathe out, breathe in. Last 4. So anytime we're doing contralateral patterning, opposite arm to opposite leg, and we're adding balance, and we're adding the breath, and if you wanted to add weights, you absolutely could. And up, and back, and shake it out, move your ankles, and we're going to come back to inhale those shoulders forward, exhale and back. Inhale and forward, exhale and back. Now throughout this challenge, inhale, exhale and back. You have access to me through the Facebook group or through YouTube or through email at all. So even if you choose the self-guided challenge, I'm dropping tips, motivation. You can reach out to me at any time. I'm going to be giving you physical tips and for sure, again, motivation, inspiration as we move through. So you also have a fearless now. So as we finish up through there, we have our shoulders nicely released in through here. And we will be combining yoga and Pilates and strength as we go through as well. So you will have a fearless tip or a fearless challenge. This week, I would like you, or for a sample for this week, I'd like you to choose something in the grocery store, and I'm actually going to be even more specific, to choose a vegetable that you have never cooked before, never eaten before. It could be something that is seasonal for sure. It might be something that is local around where you are, and yeah, you've looked at it, you've wondered about it, but you've been fearful of wasting it. You've been fearful of wasting time or energy or money on it because you're just not sure. So just buy a little bit. Know that right now in terms of YouTube and Google and me, because I'm going to be supporting you doing these type of, let's say, fearless choices, just challenge. So whether or not it's a decision about what we're going to eat or what we're going to cook or where we're going to go or who we're going to call or what course we're going to take, okay, whether it's a mental fearlessness challenge or a physical one, right, those principles in place. We just sometimes need to make the decisions to just try. So this week, a new vegetable, try it, cook it, taste it, whatever that works for you. And if we were in this challenge together, again, I would be supporting you throughout that with just some other kind of tips and tricks as you move through your week. The Fabulous Challenge, everybody, and you can take this with you again for as long as you want. Some of you have done this with me before. If someone says to you, how are you? Instead of saying, I'm fine, or not too bad, or okay, I want you to say, I'm fabulous. And I know this is tricky, and I know it's particularly tricky right now, right? With, again, everything in the air, everything in the media right now, everything in terms of just the world. But I'd like you to try it. And you can try it a little bit more safely, perhaps, with people that you know, with friends, and you can let them know, I'm just trying this to see how it feels. Here's the thing, that our brain does not know the difference between us just playing around or between us saying, I am fabulous, and I truly am fabulous, and I truly want to get more fabulous. So as we say those words, okay, our brain actually starts to believe it. And I know it sounds crazy, and it will, at the very least, it will bring a smile to your face at some point. Or to somebody that you are saying this with over the phone, at the end of an email, right? Meeting on the street through your mask, right? I'm fabulous. Pardon? Right? This is where we are with this right now. So then you might have to scream that you're fabulous. But then there's a benefit for that too. So I'm going to challenge you again for your fearlessness, for your fabulousness, and have fun with the fitness aspect of this as well. So if you have any questions at all, send them my way. Use this video again. It is my gift to you. And namaste, everyone. Thank you so much for dropping in, for watching. And I would love to hear from you if you have any questions at all. Have a fabulous day.